Okay. Now, same thing I'm going to explain with the program also. Same code which is we are going to write here. Now, after creating the list here, if you want to use the employee ID, name and employee numbers. Okay. In the, which is previously I have shown, I have used the separate list for the three things. That is employee ID, employee name and the number of employees. Separate list is used. Now, this is another way which is we can represent the list. That is a employee list is a list name where I can take the different component of list. So first component is ID, second one is employee name, third thing is number of employee. These are the components of list. Now, if I'm saying that this is another way to create the list. Now, if I want to assign the value, again, I had to use the, in this bracket only, I can assign the values. That is also I'm going to show here. Now, I can say that for example, print list of employee list. Then what it is going to print for this list, because I have passing this list element in the print statement itself. There are three types of lists are there. First one is ID, where the first 1, 2, 3, 4 is a employee ID. Then second is employee name. And last one is nothing but the 4, that is a number of employee. Like this, we can create the list. Now we can see same with the program. 1 minute, student, I will start my system for programming. Till that time, if you are having any doubt related to the list, how to create the list, you can ask me. You can unmute yourself and you can ask your doubt. Okay. Okay. So first thing is how to create a list. So first thing, we can see that in the code, what we have to create a list. Simply how you can create a list. You can give the any variable name. For example, here I have written list1 is equal to in square bracket 1, 2, 3, 4 and then print in bracket list1. It is going to print list of integer element for me. Then I have created this second list where I can write down list2 is equal to in single quote A, comma, single quote ABC, comma, single quote Shreyas or double quote Shreyas. As I said that whenever you are declaring strict list type as a string, it may be written, string may be written in a single quote or double quote. Here, that's why I have written in a two-way and displaying the element like that only. So print this element. Then next thing is that we can make the list combination of integer as well as the character. So third list, which is I have declared here, is equal to in single quote ABC. This is a string. Then after that 12 is integer, 9.5 is floating point, and then print the value. If I'm running this program, it is going to display the all three types of the list. Then next, in previous lecture, which is we are seeing that how we can see the what is a data type of that particular data element or list type. For that, you can simply type the print in bracket type, again in that bracket list1. So it is going to display type of list for you. For example, if again I'm going to run the program. So for that first list, I want to know what type of list is there. It is a class as a list only. So for that variable exploration, if you see here, it is saying that this list is type of integer. this is a string and this is a combination of string and integer values. Like this, we can display the type of list, that is a class of this list is shown in the output also. Sometimes it is needed to, you need to display the types of the data type. Even you can typecast data, which is also we are seen in the previous lecture. Now next one is after creating the different types of lists. So which is we are seen in the PPT. First example, ID. ID is equal to, I have written as a 1, 2, 3, 4. Then employee name is equal to Ram, Preeti, Rahul and Abhijit. Then number of employee is equal to 4. And then I'm saying that the employee list is assigned to equal to ID, comma employee name, then number of employee. And then I'm printing the list of element of the list, that is the employee list, in the printf statement. So it is going to display the ID of employee, employee name and number of employee. Like this output it is going to show for me in the output console. Students, please take it screenshot of this. You need to implement all these program in the practical session. Huh?
Ma'am, can you show the first one?
Okay, first one. This is the first one. Take first ones also.
Is semicolon necessary in line 1 in this program?
Yes, because you need to separate out the each and every element of the list. That's why we needed the semicolon. If you are not going to separate, it will be considered as a single entity. Okay. Any doubt?
Semicolon at last after the bracket is completed.
Here it is not necessary. Not necessary. I have given, but it is not necessary. Because if you see the second list and third list, I have not given the semicolon. Okay. Second program screenshot, students. Have we taken where we have created the employee list and then the we have displayed the elements. Now moving to the third part, which is first of all I will explain in the PPT and then in the program. Okay, same thing is there. So already we have created the list and display the list of element which is shown on the screen. Next point is indexing on the list, where there are two types of the indexing which is available in the list, that is a positive indexing and negative indexing. So positive indexing is nothing but it is start from the leftmost element and always it is having the first element is having the value as a 0. Now, if you consider the employee name, which is we have taken in the previous example, where employee name is equal to, in square bracket, we have written Ram, first element. So it is a start from the left. This is the left side, okay? So left side, it is having the positive index value. So Ram is having index value as a 0. Preeti is having index value 2. Satish is having index value 3 and John is having index value 4. Like this, we can assign the positive index to the value. Now, next question, you may ask why we needed the indexing. Am I right? So, indexing is needed in the list whenever you want to append the data into the list. Where to append the data? You should know the position of that indexing element, list element, where you need to add or delete from the list. To know these things, we require the indexing. So this is related to the positive indexing. Now moving to the next part. As we are seeing, as I shown here, positive indexing is start from the, as I said that from the left side. So Ram is having 0 index for the positive indexing. Then Preeti is 1, Satish is 2, and then John is having 4. Now, next opposite of that, if you want to go for the negative indexing, it is always start from the right side. That means it is start from the last element. Remember, where indexing is always start from the 0, -1, then for Satish -2, Preeti -3, and Ram 4. So if you remember the indexing, so always remember that this will be the your 0th value. Here from the left side, positive value is going to consider, and after the 0, all value you need to consider as a negative value. This is from the right side and this is from the left side. Like this scenario is there for the indexing. You need to remember this thing. Again, this will be used for the appending, deleting or updating the records in the list. For that purposes, indexing is important. Now, if you are seeing that this is only 4 list elements are there. So for that, it is easy to, you can visualize and see where to append the element and where to, from which positions we can delete the element. Whenever you are going to do the data analysis on the huge data, it is very difficult to understand the starting and number of records where it should be there. So for that purposes, we required indexing. Now, negative indexing. Here, in the negative indexing, as I said that it is a start from the rightmost element and first index value is -1. Like that, we can go forward. So here it is shown like previous diagram also, negative indexing is shown. So moving to the next part. So how we can access this indexing element. So whenever you want to access the top level components of a single slicing operator in the list, that time you can use the single square bracket to access the data, because in the list we can maintain the data in the form of the hierarchy also. So top level component, if you want to access, you can use the single bracket. If you want to access sub level or inner level component, then you can use square bracket followed by another square bracket. That is also I'm going to show you here. See, if you want to access the list, accessing the component list, first of all, you need to extract the ID from the employee list. For example, in the employee list, which is we had seen in the previous example, 1, 2, 3, 4, these IDs are given. I want to print from the employee list, there is employee ID, employee name, and number of employee. These 3 components are there. So index 0, that is employee list 0 means I'm going to extract the employee ID. That is the first component of list, and which is having value 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to write down the print statement, print in bracket employee ID of 0. So it is going to print the employee ID from the employee list. Now, next thing is that to extract the Preeti as a employee name from the employee name list that belong to the employee list only. Now, if you observe that in the previous PPT, Preeti is in the second position. Okay, but from where it is indexing is going to start. This is a first index, that is first is employee ID and second one is employee name. So this is a first one. It is mentioned as a high level hierarchy, employee ID. Then in that employee ID, what you need to access? Employee name. So which is appear in the index in the first position. So 1 of 1. That's why I have written here. See here, I have written print employee list in bracket 1, 1. Then only I can extract the employee name as a Preeti from the list. Now same thing we will see with the help of example. First of all, I will explain the indexing. Now, as I explain you, the indexings are positive as well as the negative. So how we can see here, See, if you observe here, employee name is equal to Ram, Preeti, Rahul, and Abhijit as I written. So I want to know what are they are having the indexing value. So I can write down in the bracket itself positive indexing if I want to know. So print employee name of 0. Print employee name of 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a positive value. And if I want to take the negative value, then print minus 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Or if you want to access the particular index value from the second last element. So for that you can write down minus 2. So see here in the whenever I am going to run the program for the positive indexing value, it is going to show me positive index value for this as a Ram is of first index, 0th index, first is Preeti, Rahul is 2 and Abhijit is 4. That is a positive index value. Then for this code, negative indexing, it is start from the last element, accessing the or displaying the last element, that is Abhijit, Rahul, Preeti and Ram. Like this, negative index is going to show you the values from the last. Now, third thing which is I have written here, I want to access the second last element or index value element. Who is that employee? Second last employee. So second last employee is Rahul, and in our program also it is a Rahul. Like this, you can take any positions of the indexing value which is required for the program. Now you can take this indexing value program screenshot, students. Any doubt you can ask me. Have you taken this screenshot, students? Please tell me. Student, but okay. Okay. Now moving to the fourth part. Now here we have taken as a ID as a first thing. Okay. Employee ID as a 1, 2, 3, 4. Employee name as a Ram, Preeti, Rahul, and Abhijit. And employee number of employees are 4. Then if I'm saying that the list, employee list, ID, comma, employee name and employee number of employees. Then whenever I'm going to print this value, print here, print employee list of 1, print employee list of 2. What is going to print here? Can anyone tell me? Print employee list 1.
Ma'am, Rahul.
Why only Rahul?
Ma'am, indexing will start from 0 to
Positive
0
index
is
is
Ram.
given. See here, not Rahul. If you see that, I have given the employee list. Okay. So in the employee list, what is their elements are there? ID, comma, employee name and
Sorry, ma'am,
employee.
sorry.
So it is going to display first element. What is the first element? Preeti is the first element. Ram is 0. So Preeti का ID क्या है? 2. Then Preeti's employee name is Preeti. And third thing is the number of employees. Okay. So it is going to display that value. See, here I have run the program. It is going to show me the first element, which is we can see that if you remove this indexing value, particular value, if you want to display, then it is going to display that like that only. 0th element, first element, second element, third element, like that, you can display the values. That's it. Nothing different. Now, moving to the next part, where I want to, first of all, I will explain the theory. I want to append the component, access the components. Okay. So accessing the component from the list. As I said, Daddy, we can use the first square bracket for the accessing the top level element. And then if you want to access the inner level, you can use the 2 square bracket, which is already we have seen. Now, next thing is that, as I explain you in the program itself, if you want to extract the employee ID only, so we can print employee ID of 0. That means 0th element is employee ID. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it is going to display. If I am saying that the 1, that is a employee name. So 1, all employee name is going to display. Third, if I'm saying that the employee ID of 3 here, it is going to print only 4 because number of employees are 4. Like this, it is going to display. Now, as I explained you previously, how you can access the component top level to bottom level, which is we are going to see here. Print employee list 1 of 1. So here, what is the index value 1? Index value 1 is for the employee name. Okay, employee name. And out of that, first, what is the index value 1? Preeti is having index value 1. That's why it is going to print that value. Otherwise, it will be go for the first one element, that is a Rahul. Now, if you want to access the all these values, then we will see. First of all, I will go to the next part, list. A minute, student. Now, next thing is that how I can modify the list. Okay. In the modified list, we can see the modification, adding element or removing element or replacing the value of element. That is a modification of list operations, which is we can perform on the system. Now, we will go to actual theory and then practical implementation. Here, I want to modify the component of the list. First of all, element inside the list can be modified by the two methods. First one is we can assign a new element directly to the index position and that has to be updated. This is the first way. Then using built-in function where the element that is to be updated with is given in the input function along with the index position. This is another method which is going to use for the modifying the component. I will explain each method in the detail with the example. Now, for example, I want to modify the element or components of the list using index. So first thing is that sorry, assign the value to be changed to corresponding index list. That is the first thing which is we need to do. So how we can change the list? Change the value in the top level component of the list. So for example, here we are going to consider already previous list only, where we are having the employee ID, then employee name and number of employee. Now, if I'm saying that the print employee list, then it is going to print for me employee ID, employee name and number of employee. This is going to display for me. Now, this is related to the existing list. Then if I'm saying that I want to modify this component using the index only. So here we are having the only 4 values of the number of employees, which is we are seen in the program itself. Okay, like previous program also, which is I have shown you, where 4 employee IDs are there, 4 employee names are there, and number of employees are 4, which is shown here. Now I want to update in that list 5th employee as a ID. Employee as a ID, not employee name and number of employees. Okay. So first thing is that, so what I need to do? So if you consider the employee ID, if you want to add, it is going to add it here. That is after 450 is going to add it. If I want to add the employee name, then it is added at the last after John, any name is there. Now here in the employee list, I need to add a number of employees as a Now it is a 4. Now I want to make it 5. So what is its index value? If you see here, it is having index value 0. Then employee name is having value index value 1. Then number of employees having index value 2. So I need to modify this value 4 into instead of 4, 5. So what I need to write down here, employee list in bracket index value is 2 is equal to 5. So after writing this, if I'm going to again write apply the print statement, print employee list. In that case, it is going to show me employee ID 4, employee name 5, and number of employees are 5. So in the employee list, we have added the 5 employees. Out of that, it may be, we can say that the one it is still showing 5 employee, but actually available is 4. Okay, there are various reasons like this you can use. Now, next thing is that I need to modify the component from the list, modified list using index value. Now, that will be the first method. Second method, I need to change the value in the sub-level component of the list. For example, in the employee list, in the 4th position, employee name is John. I want to replace the John name by Karan. Okay, like this modification I need to do in the sub-level components. So for that, how I can write down? First of all, I have use print statement, print employee list. It is going to print the all employee details here. And then I use the statement employee index value 1 of 3 against index value 3 is equal to Karan. Why have I taken the 1? 1 means this is a employee ID is a 0 value. Employee name is 1 because I am modifying the index value in the 1. That's why I have taken the higher level index as a 1 as an employee name. And third position, that is a here again in the 1 index value, again this is the employee name is having value 0. I will use different color so that you can easily identify. Here 0, 1, 2 and 3. So in the index itself, high level index 1 you have written here. Then in the sub level index, in the 1 itself, again you are having the index value. Ram is 1, Preeti is Ram is 0, Preeti is 1, Satish is 2 and John is 3. So I want to replace third value, index value of the first level to the 3 is equal to Karan. So John is replaced by Karan with the help of this simple single statement. That is, I'm modifying the name of the employee. Then I'm going to print employee list. Then it is going to print first index value is employee ID, which is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then second index value is, that is, this is a actually 0th position index as per index. This is first position where employee name is Ram, Preeti, Satish and John is replaced by the Karan. Okay, like this it is going to display for you, and the number of employees are 4. Like this it is going to display for me. Now we will see same thing with the program. Any doubt in this, students? No doubt? Okay. Now, as I said that we are having the employee ID, employee name, and number of employee, and the in the list second position, that is in the number of employee where list is equal to 10 and we want to replace the second value like this. Employee list first value is index value is employee name is first index value And in that second position, what is the second position? Ram is 0th position, Preeti is first, and Rahul is in the second position, where we need to replace this Rahul by Raj. So how it is going to do? Here it is shown the output. Sorry, I have not printed a list. I need to print employee list. That's it. Now it is going to show me the second positions in the first index, that is in the employee name. Raj is there instead of Rahul. Like this, you can append the values in the list. Any doubt in this? Please take a screenshot, students. Okay, taken the screenshot. Madam, 151. Count is 151. Okay, now next, if I'm saying that the employee name is now again Ram, Preeti, Rahul, and Abhijit. This is the employee name, and I'm printing this name as it is. Now again, I want to replace same thing. So already in the in position of Rahul, we have replaced the Raj like this also. Then if I'm saying that the employee 1 is equal to 10, what is the employee 1? That is a Preeti. And then we are printing this value. And second way, if I'm saying that the employee name is equal to 70.9 and print the value. So what is going to happen? In the employee name, second indexing value, that is Ram is 0, Preeti is 1, and Rahul is in the second position, where it is going to replace by 17.9 value. Okay, like this also we can replace the value by the some number. So here we have what we had done. The first employee name is Preeti. It will be replaced by the 10 value in the employee name itself by assigning value direct index. That list index value directly we are assigning. Now second position we have replaced this. Yes.
Ma'am, why we are not writing 1, 2? It's the employee name 1 to the index 1 and to the position of the Preeti, Rahul, position of the Rahul.
Position of the Rahul. Where in which line you want?
Ma'am, the last second line, 9th line.
9th line here.
1 and 2. Why we not writing 1 and 2? Like
Okay,
the previous one.
that is good question, your observation. Okay, here what I had did, only I have taken the employee, list is of single element which is I have taken here. I have not taken employee ID, only employee name I have taken. If you go for the previous example, like here, sorry, I have taken the 3 lists separately. That is the ID, then employee name and number of employee. And then I am making the changes. Here hierarchy is there. Okay. So first hierarchy is ID. Second hierarchy is the employee name, and third one is employee number. And if you go for the 7th program, here I have taken the only one list as a employee name only. That's why I'm taking a only single index. Now, are you understand these things?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Please take this program screenshot also, students. Now, moving to the next part. Now, if I'm saying that there are 4 lists is there, or 3 lists are there. That is ID, employee name, and number of employees. And in the employee list itself, I'm creating the sublist, that is ID, employee name and employee number of employees. Okay. Now I want to add the record in between. So first of all, how we can do it, that we will see with the help of the theory and then practical implementation. Now, already we have seen this modified component. Next thing is append. Okay, in the appending part, we want to append the list. So appending can be done. Appending is nothing but adding object at the end of the list. For that, syntax is there. List name, like in our case, employee list. Index number. What will be the index number that you need to give? Dot append is a keyword through which we can add the number of list of components in the list. Object is nothing but the component of the list. Now, this will be the general syntax. We will see the actual syntax. In the above syntax, if index is not specified, then object is going to added as a new level in the existing list. That is also I'm going to explain with the help of the program. If you are not giving the index value, it is going to go to the next level. That is if you are having index value 2, it will go to the third value. Okay, like that. There are two ways to add an object in the list. First one is adding an element to the list, and second one is adding list to list. These also we are going to see in the next few slides. Now, first thing is that adding element to the list. That first things we are seeing with the help of the append operation. So, for example, adding number 5 to the ID in the employee list, which is we have seen. I have added the 5th number in the list. So that is called as a adding element to the list. So for that, how we can add? So employee list 0 dot append 5. Why 0? Because employee ID is having 1, 2, 3, 4 value only, and I want that employee ID is having index 0. That's why I return employee ID of 0, that is a index value. Dot append is a keyword to add a list of element in that list, that is in the last position as a 5 value. It is going to add. This is a one way. Another way is that I want to add name, for example, Nirmal to the level second, that is the employee name in the employee list, which is having the index value 1. So I'm going to write down employee list of 1, index value 1, that is a employee name dot append. It is going to append in that record lastly employee name as a Nirmal, because lastly we are having the name as a John. Okay, or in our case it is Abhijit which is we have taken. Now if you see the output, print employee, after that you can give the command print employee list. If you observe that with the help of this line number 14, it is going to append the employee ID as a 5 at the last, because it is a index value 0. Employee ID, it is a index value. Then index value 1 is employee name, where we have replaced John by the Karan. And then last, Nirmal is going to add it as a 5th element, and this 5 is the 5th record of that total number of employee. Like this, we can add element to the list. Now, moving to the next part, where we are going to modify the components using the append. Now, adding list to the list is, it is terminated as a term is used as a concatenation of the two lists. Means, for example, if you are having the first list, which is already we are having, that is a employee ID, employee name, and the number of employees. Now, this is in the one list, and another list I'm having only employee age is there. This is a second list. I want to append employee list with the employee age. That means first list is employee list and second list is employee age. I want to append these things. So it is going to concatenation of two lists. So how it is going to do with the list, which is we can call as adding list to list. So where we can write down employee list dot append in round bracket. Again, which list you need to add? Because we can write down the list in the square bracket. That's why employee age is written in a square bracket. That is going to appended in the last value after number of employees. It is going to add it as a element, and you can get the new list. It is going to add it at the end. And then if you print the result, you can get the result of the line number 18 like this. Now, same thing I will explain with the help of the code first. Here, we have taken the 3 employees. Students, first of all, see here, then I will give you time to take a screenshot. We have created the 3 elements of the list, that is employee ID, employee name, and number of employee. And then we are going to added this list to the employee list and then printing that list. Okay. If you print this list, only this much code, it is going to display the 1, 2, 3, 4, Ram, Preeti, Rahul, and 4. This is going to display. Now, after that, you want to append the value in the employee ID as a 5. Sorry, number of employees are 4. Now you need to add a employee ID, number of employee as a 5. So, or you want to add a number of employee ID as a 5th element. So here already 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. I want to add the record. So append is used for the adding record at the end on the basis of the index value only. Now I'm going to print or write down employee list of 0. That means the employee ID here. It is a 0th index. ID is 0th index dot append 5. So it is going to, and then I'm writing print employee list. It is going to print the ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and employee name as a Ram, Abhijit, Rahul, and Abhijit, then 4. Then I'm going to print the ID. It is going to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now after appending these values, see here, what is this code? As I said that it is going to add it in the 5th positions and showing me output. Now, and here again I'm printing this ID also. Now if appending this value, I want to append the name in the particular position. For example, I want to add Raj as a name in the employee name list in the index value 1. Where index value 1 is their employee name, it is in the Preeti's place. So it is going to, instead of Preeti becomes a 2 and that Raj is becomes a 1 in the index place. And then you can display the output. See here, it is going to display, first of all, the Preeti is there. After appending the record, it is going to add at the last. But so whenever you are going to appending the list in the list, so it is added in the 5th position. Raj is going to added in the 5th position and a number of employees are displayed as a 4 only. Like this, you can append the values in the given list. Now next, first of all, take the screenshot. If any doubt is there, please ask me. Student, any doubt? Have you taken the screenshot, students? Please reply.
Hi, Baba. Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, if there is an element between a list, okay.
Hmm.
Hello.
Yes.
If there is an element between a list and if we want to access that element
Hmm.
and we don't know the indexing of the adjacent element of that element. So what will be the procedure to find?
First of all, you need to find out the index value of that, and then you do it. That is a drawback of the list, and that's why we go for the array and NumPy.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Please take screenshot of this 8 program, students. After taking this, please tell me. Have you taken the screenshot, students? Okay. Now, next one. Here, I have taken the again same list, that is ID, employee name, and employee number. Okay. Now, and I'm displaying the employee list with the help of the print employee list statement. This is going to display the list. This is the first list where in that list is a 3 lists are there. Employee list, that is ID, employee name, and the number of employee. This is first list. Now I am having the second list as an employee age, where employee age is listed here. I want to append employee age in the employee list itself. That is nothing but the adding list into the list. Now for that, what I need to write down, employee list dot, because I want to append in the employee list. That means at the end of employee list, I want to append the list of employee age. That's why I'm writing like this. Employee list dot append employee age. And then I'm displaying the employee list. So it is going to add employee age, this in the after this. Okay. So here it is showing before adding the element 1, 2, 3, 4. Ram, Preeti, Rahul, Abhijit, and 4. This is the first employee list. Okay. And then after adding age, that is a employee ID, employee name, and the number of employee. Second list is added, that is a age of employee. So what I did, I have added the employee list at the end of employee age. So I want to do the reverse way. I want employee age first and then employee list last. How I can do it? Please tell me. Reverse operation is also there. I want to take a first list as a employee age. What is going to happen? For example, if I'm going to write down the code like this, emp age dot append employee list, emp list. What is going to happen, student? Please tell me. And then I'm saying that the print employee age. What is going to happen if I'm going to write down like this code? Student, please reply.
Employee age will be come first, after then the employee list will be printed.
Yes, correct. Because here in this case, what I did, first I want employee age, and after that employee list. It is going to coming second. See here. Again, I will use here printf statement so that you can identify the after 2. Like that I can write down. Okay. So here after 2, if you observe that, what I did first, employee age is I have taken as a list as a first, and then inside that employee list is there, which is given as a appending. So it is given in the square bracket. If you observe this, this is a first level, top level list, and sub-level list is inside this employee list is a sub-level list. Again, this employee list, again sub-level list is employee ID. Again, it is in square bracket. Employee name, square bracket, and lastly, the number of employee. Like this, it is going to display for me. Please take a screenshot of this. After completion, then we will go for the next.
हेलो मैम
Yes,
मैम हम लोग कमेंट कैसे कर सकते हैं इस पे कमेंट
Hash.
करना कोई लाइन पे अच्छा हैश
hash,
से
only hash. See here, if I commenting, it is commented. See here, hash. I have explained in the first lecture only, but no problem. If you are doing on the different platform, please tell me in that also if you are facing any problem, okay? No problem if you are not doing on the Spider.
Can we perform these codes in PyCharm?
Yes, you can perform in the PyCharm also. No problem.
Okay.
Even Google Colab also. Yesterday also some practical. Have you all of you taken this screenshot? Because you need to type and see the output. And all these programs, you need to make it RAR file and upload in Google Classroom. After sometimes madam will share Google Classroom code. All student has to join and upload your
Ma'am.
day-wise assignments. Yes.
Ma'am, RAR file means you want source file.
Only these programs are there now, which is we are taking screenshot. You are going to type and do the practice. And all these program, you can make it as a RAR file as your name. Means combine all these in the one folder and upload in Google Classroom.
Ma'am, I'm asking RAR file. I'm asking what RAR file.
Zip, you can make a zip file of all programs.
Okay, okay.
To one folder.
I understood,
That's
ma'am.
it. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Do you want screenshots or only code?
Yes. I want this like this program only, which is I am showing you now. You need to type yourself.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm asking.
In that
You need
to
a
type
code or you need screenshot? A screenshot.
not screenshot. I need a code.
Okay. Okay.
And in that comment, compulsory write down your roll numbers. Means like this. If you are writing, this is your program. For example, you may going to write down something. Roll your roll number जो भी है. SCOA 100 and something like that. You can write down roll number so that you will understand. Yes.
मैम हम ऐसे परफॉर्म करके इसका स्क्रीनशॉट दे सकते हैं हम अपने लैपटॉप पे ऐसे परफॉर्म करेंगे फिर इसका स्क्रीनशॉट लेके दे देंगे चलेगा क्या यहाँ पे
चलेगा
इनपुट और
पर
आउटपुट
वहाँ
दोनों
पे ना जैसे मैंने लिखा है ना हैश रोल नंबर वो लिखना
हाँ
होगा
वो सब लिख के देंगे
जी जी ओके नाउ any doubt now we will move to the next part here as we will go for the insert operation now. Okay, I will share the screen. First of all, I will explain the theory. So next operations, as we are seeing that updating the list, we can append the record at the last of the list, which is we are seeing by adding the element into the list and adding list into the list. These two things which is we are seeing. Now we need to insert the object at particular position in the list. So as one student has asked the question, if I don't know the index value, how I can add? This insert operation is mainly work on if you know the position of the index, then only you can add the element in the list. Otherwise, you cannot do it. That will be the drawback. That's why we go for the next level operation. That is, I will explain it in tomorrow's lecture. Okay. Here we will see the insert operation. Insert is is mainly used for the adding object in the given position in the list. For that, we can use the generalized syntax list name in bracket index value dot insert is a keyword, and you need to give the position of the index value and then object value. These two things are required to insert the element or component in the list. Now, for example, you can consider here I have written the print employee list. Already we are having the 5 employees ID, 5 employee name, and number of employees are 5, and the age is also 5 employees, age is there. Now I need to add 6 at the first position to the level ID from the employee list. That means before this one, I want in the ID position, ID list of components, 6 should be added, okay, inserted. Okay, so how I can do it? Here, as we know that employee ID is having index value 0. So employee list of 0 dot insert which position? Before 1. As I said that the first position, that means 0th position I need to add. So index value is 0, which is nothing but the position of the index value, and object is nothing but the which value you need to insert, that is given here. So like this you can add or insert the value in the particular position if you know the position of that number. Now second thing is, if you writing employee list of 0 dot insert 0, 6, it is going to show you output after writing the print screen. Employee list 6 is a employee ID is added in the 0th position in the employee ID. Like this, it is going to show you the output. Now for that, I will show you the program first. Now, sorry. Here, employee ID, employee name, employee number is given. And employee list, we have passing these 3 components, ID, employee name and number, and printing this value. After that, which is we are seen in that, we are adding the age in the employee list. Okay, that is also we are done. Now, I want to add the already 4 employee, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. I want to add 5 in the first position or 6 in the first position. For example, 6 in the first position. So I can write employee list of 0. 0 index means employee ID. In that, insert where index value is 0. That means before 1. That is in the first position. And what value? 6. So that is going to insert it, and I'm going to print that value. So with the help of this, it is going to display me the employee list in that list, 6th position, the employee ID is going to add it. Okay, because of this, which is we have seen how to insert the particular employee in the particular position. Now next thing is that I want to add employee name as a Raj in the first position. So employee name is having index value 1. So I am going to write down employee list in that bracket ID is 1 dot insert. Again, position of that index is 1. That is it is having 1. So it is going to move to the next level, and then Raj should become there. If I run this program, see here, previous program, if you see that before adding the Raj in the employee list, Preeti is in the first position, index according to index value. Now, after inserting the record in the employee name list in the first position, second position, that is having index value 1, Preeti is going to replace by the Raj. So you can say that insert is going to use for the inserting the element into the list in the particular position or replace the value to the new position. Now, if you consider the next operations, that is, we will see on the list, that is a delete. So already we are having the list of employees where we are adding the element which is printed here, like which is shown in the diagram also. Now I want to drop the last level, that is age, or I want to delete the age which is added in the list, that is a 23, 25, 36, 43 and 52. Because in the append operations, we have added list into the list, and age is a different list, employee list is a different list. So I want to remove this list, okay, from the employee list. So what I can write del space employee list, and this employee age is in which index value, that is employee ID is 0, employee name is 1 index, and number of employees 2, and the third index is employee age. So I'm writing employee age is a third index. And after that, I'm going to use the print statement, print employee list. So if you observe this previous one and this one, from there, this employee age is deleted from the list. Like this, we can use the delete function in the list. Now we will see the program. Again, here, employee ID, employee name, and a number of employees are given, and they are bundled into the single list, that is employee list. Then we are printing that list. Then again, second list is employee age, which is appended with the employee list, and it is going to display for me, which is we had done in the previous program. Only I'm adding here 2 lines, that is a del employee list of 2, because I want to delete employee age, which is in the second level, and then delete the list. Okay. Sorry, here I need to write down the 3, then age is going to delete it. Now, if I run this program, if you observe this, see here, before deleting the element employee ID, employee name, number of employees, and the employee age is given. After deleting, I want to delete the employee age. So after deleting, I can get employee ID, employee name, and number of employee only. Like this, we can perform the delete operation. Student, please take a screenshot of this delete operation.
हेलो मैम
Yes.
मैम ये 10th एक्सपेरिमेंट बताओ ना जरा, उसका स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं लिया हुआ था.
हाँ, insert वाला.
मैम
Shall I explain it again? Yes.
मैम एक डाउट था.
हाँ, पूछो.
मैम what is the difference between append and insert?
Okay, append operation is always do at the end. It is going to insert the value at end, and insert is used for the adding or appending value at starting and in between any position. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
And another difference is that for inserting the value, you should know the position of the where you need to add or insert the value. For appending, if you don't know, you can simply say that the append operation, it is by default is going to add it at the last only. That
Correct,
is
correct.
the difference. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please take a 10 program screenshot. Then I will already 11 program I have explained that also you can take it. Have we done, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 11 program also you can take delete operation. Have you done 11 programs, students? Please tell me. Screenshot.
Can you show, ma'am, can you show the fifth one also?
Fifth one. Okay, I will show you. This is fifth one.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. All of you done 11. Okay, 12. Next, I will explain first theory. Next operation. Already delete we had done. Now remove. Now it is little bit different. Delete like append and insert as you are asking. Now delete and remove is little bit different. Okay. So in the delete, you can delete the list from the element of the particular position, and remove is also going to remove the object from the particular index position only. Deleting means it is totally come out from the list, and removing means temporarily it is in the system buffer only. Okay, that is a difference. Now first thing is that remove is going to remove the first match which is available in the list. For example, you may say that in the list there are more than one element is similar, and whenever we are giving the remove this particular object, whenever it is going to find out first in the list, it is going to remove directly from there, and it is keeping second object as it is. This operation is mainly used for the removing the duplicates values from the database or data sets, which is we can perform the analysis. For that purposes it is used. Now syntax for remove is list name in bracket index dot remove of object. This will be the general syntax. Now I'm going to write down print employee list. Okay, it is going to print all employee list. Now I want to remove the particular object. Remove Ram from the list. I had to do. Then employee name from the employee list. I had to do. Employee list of one dot remove Ram. I will do. Then for that, Ram is in the first position. I need to, second position. In the employee list, Ram is there. I want to remove that Ram. Then whenever I'm going to print, it is going to print the employee list except Ram. It is in the list once. That's why it is deleted the first element itself. So it is occurs once. That's why I need to print Ram. Okay, 1 minute, student. It is occurs once, that's why it is deleted from the list. Now second way, if I'm having, for example, components are there like this, consider another list salary, where salary is high, low, medium and low, where low is occurred 2 times. If I want to remove low from the list, for that I can write down salary dot remove and low. So then after that, if I print the salary, it is going to remove this first low and keeping second low as it is in the list and display the elements. Like this, you can remove the, if 2 values are there in the list. Now that we will see the program in the program itself. Then here, first of all, in the list, as we have seen that I want to remove the particular record. Employee name as a Priti, I want to remove. So for that, this is the employee list, which is we have taken as it is from the program, which is we can see. Then I am writing employee name dot remove and the employee name directly and a print the list. It is going to remove Preeti from the employee list. Okay. So whenever I'm going to run the program, it is going to remove the Preeti from the list. Like this, you can remove simply particular element from the list. Please take it a screenshot of this 12th program, student, so that I will explain next one. Have you taken, students? Shall I go for the next? Yes, okay. Now 13. If I want to remove, simply I am taken the one list A, B, C, D, A and B, where A is repeated twice and print the list. Then I use list one dot remove A. In that case, A is appearing in the first position. It will be removed and it is going to print me B, C, A, B like that. C, which is I explained in the theory part also. So it is going to print for me B, C, A and B. Like this, we can remove the duplicate element which is available in the first position only. It is going to remove. Please take a screenshot of this. Program number 13.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, we cannot remove the in between the A, the middle of A, the third position.
If it is a unique element, you can remove it. But if it is a duplicate element, means number of times, more than 2 times it is appearing, by default
Yes.
it is going to take the first element. That's it.
No
That
matter
is a
the
drawback.
first element, no matter the first element is in between the B or C or at your first position.
No, you are taking another way. What I'm saying that in this case, if you observe this, A is appearing first. So for that, it is going to delete the A. Here, it may be happen, I'm going to write down A here instead of C. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So in that case also, it is going to delete the, remove the first element of A and remaining key, element it is keeping as it is. See, if you observe the output, A, B, A, B, like that it is keeping as it is.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Ma'am,
always it is going,
okay, ma'am. Ma'am, the first position 0, there is A. If we write there is C, then which element has been removed?
which is coming in the first, for example, here I am writing C
C.
and
Yes.
here remove A. So it is
Yes.
going to remove this one, C here.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am.
It is removing the middle one, C, which is I have highlighted here, third one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Understood.
Okay. Now fourth one, which is a pop operation, which is we can perform on the list. That is a fifth operation. Now, after removing, we can modify the component using the pop operation. Here, pop is mainly used for the displaying the object that is being removed from the list at the specified index number. For example, means you can remove the object from the particular position. For that, as we have seen that the remove will be remove the object which is going to find out in the list first position. Now, if you want to remove the object on the specific position, just now one student has asked question, I want to remove the object in the particular position. For that, you can use the pop. So for that, syntax is list of index 1 dot pop index 2. So in the list, in which positions, index 1 is nothing but it is going to take the index of top level component, which is to be dropped, and index 2 is nothing but the component to be sub-level component to be dropped. Now we will see the example here. For example, existing list itself only, print employee list. What is that? Employee ID, employee name, and the number of employee. We want to remove the 4 from the 5th position of the level ID from the employee list. 4th is in the 5th position in the employee list. Okay. So for that, what we need to do, the employee list is a index level 0. That is the employee in that employee ID is in the 0 level dot pop. Fourth position, what is the in the fourth, what we need to remove? The 4, that is the employee ID is a 4, we need to remove, which is in the 5th position in the ID list. So I'm writing pop 4. That is this value is going to remove. So what happen whenever you are going to print the employee list, employee ID is 4 is removed from the list and it is going to display the remaining element. That is the use of pop. Now we will see the example. Now here I had taken ID, employee name, employee number, employee list, and then we have printed this employee name. Now I want to use the pop method where as I am going to take the index 1 level, that is the employee list. In that 1 is the index level. So what is the index level? Employee list index level 1, that is a employee name. Employee ID is in the 0th index. Employee name is in the 1st level. Okay, that's why I given 1. Then dot pop 2. In that employee list 1 index, again I'm having the 2nd position. What is in the 2nd position pop? Rahul is there. So Ram is in 0th position, Preeti is in the 1st, and Rahul is in the 2nd position. So I want to remove the Rahul. Then I can print that value, print employee name dot pop 2. What I had removed that I need to write down here. So whenever I'm going to run this program, see here. So first thing is that the it is going to use pop method and remove the Rahul from the list for this print statement. Then again, if I'm going to use this print statement, print employee name dot pop 2, where it is going to remove the Abhijit because it is comes in the 2nd positions. Because if you print this employee list here, then you can understand print emp list. So we can easily understand what is going to happen. So here, after using the pop method, if you display the element, Rahul is removed from the list in the employee name. Now, again, if you use the print employee name dot pop 2, now in this employee name, Ram is in 0th index, Preeti is in the 1st, and Abhijit is in the 2nd index. So again, Abhijit is going to remove. Like this, you can remove the element from the list. Any doubt here, students? Please take a screenshot of this pop operation, this program. Student, have you taken the screenshot? Please reply. Okay. Now, last part is there what we have studied today that I'm going to see. Already, I explained you how to manipulate the list directly using the index, how to create a list using different types of list like string, integer, float, numerical methods, list create. Then list is created on the basis of index, which is we can see data with the help of the data manipulation. And on the list, we can perform the different operations of the data manipulation. That is append a list, that is done by the 2-way, appending the element in the list or appending the list in the list, like this, which is we have seen in the theory as well as practical. Then second one is insert operation. Insert is mainly used for the inserting the element in the list in the particular position, that is which is we have seen. Then next one, which is we have seen, delete the list from the list or deleting the element from the list, that is also we have seen. And remove is mainly used for the removing the matching element from the list. For that purposes it is used. And last one is pop operation, which is going to display and remove the all element at the specific positions, which is we can see in this lecture. Till now, any doubt you can ask me?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, we have to upload all 11 program or
All
some
14,
programs?
all protein.
Okay, all 4. Okay, okay.
If you have not taken the screenshot, please tell me so that I will share the screen again.
Ma'am, can you just show the last 3 programs?
Okay, 12 from 12. 12.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, next.
13.
Yes, ma'am. Next.
14. Pop operation.
Okay, ma'am. Got it.
Okay, okay. Any doubt, student, please ask me. So I have stopped the screen sharing. You can have
Can you please explain delete operation once again?
Okay, I will explain. No problem. I'll share the screen.
Ma'am, can you tell the next lecture time?
That is 11:45.
Okay.
Okay. That will be taken by another faculty. I am going to take first two only. Delete operation is mainly used for the removing the object at the specified index position. For that, syntax is del list space list name index 1 and index 2. Meaning is that delete the element from the list if you want to delete. List is maintained in a upper level list and lower level list. That is level and top level as well as sub level list. So index 1 is mainly used for the index number of the top level of component to be drop or delete. For that purpose is used. And second level is mainly used for the component which is we are going to use to drop. For that purposes it is used. Now for that, see the syntax. For example, we are having the existing list which is printed here, print employee list, where employee ID, employee name, number of employee, and the age is given, employee age is given. Now I want to drop the last level, that is age, from the employee list. That means this age of employee, the whole things I want to delete from the employee list. Okay. Now for that, I can use operation del space employee list 3. Why I have given the index 3? Because employee ID is in the 0th position, employee name is in the first position, and the second position is number of employee, and third position is employee age. So I want to delete the third level list, so I have used the index 3. And then whenever I'm going to print, it is going to delete all these employee age from the list. Like this list operation is used for the deleting list from the list. This is first thing, which is I explained now. Now we will see the program. Here we have taken the list and displaying the list, and this is age is another list which is appended in the list itself, which is we can see here. Whenever I want to delete this employee age as a list, for example, see first of all this program. Whenever I'm running the program, it is going to show me the list of employees, employee number, employee name, and the number of employees, and the last is age. Okay. Now, if I'm using this del, that is delete operation, employee list 3. What is the element in the employee list 3? First index is employee number. Second element is employee name. third one is number of employee, and fourth one is, index 0 is employee ID, index 1 is employee name, second index is number of employee, and third index is employee age. So here I have written the index 3. So I'm going to delete the employee age from the employee list. So for that I can write delete employee list of 3. And then I am going to print this list. Then whenever I'm going to run the program, if you observe that this is before deleting the element. Okay. And then after deleting, we can get the only employee ID, employee name, and number of employee. That's it. Employee age is deleted. Like this, delete operation is going to work. Any doubt now?
No, ma'am.
No? Anyone is having any doubt now? Okay.
And what is the difference between remove and delete?
Remove will be remove the element from the list. Means here, if you observe that remove means particular element is going to remove. In case of delete, if you my screen is visible. I have stopped the sharing.
No,
I
ma'am.
think. Okay,
No,
one
ma'am,
minute.
nothing is visible. Yeah.
I think I have stopped the sharing. That's why it is not visible. Okay. If you observe that in the delete operation, you can delete the particular element from the list as well as the list of element also. But in case of remove, you can remove the particular object from the list. That is the difference. Means delete operation can be done by the two ways. Either you can remove the simple element or remove the total list of element of that particular index position. Means for example, just now we have seen age. Age of the employee. All age of employee that is removed from the list. That is one of the list, which is means delete is used for the removing the single element as well as the list of element. But remove is mainly used for the removing the single element only. That is the difference. Now, any doubt? Okay. Stop